Alright, welcome back to another episode of Battletech campaign. We have landed in a planet. I believe our objective is very straightforward. We have to kill some pirates. However, I just assume they're gonna be having some extra units around them. We have our newly introduced Medusa unit. He is a pilot with piloting skills, and we are trying to make a mech that is able to inflame the opponents. I already see that I only have 6 flamer ammo, and this makes me unhappy. I wish I had more, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe that's the trick of the unit. For now, all we can do is keep moving forward.
Moving out. Heading out.
And find the enemy. Something new we will be able to see in this map is that terrain, specifically depending on where you are and where you land on, has different effects. For example, if we move over rough terrain, we will be obtaining a debuff that makes our stability worse, so we take more damage. If we go to the water, our heat dissipation will be much better. If we let's see, what other examples do we have? Yes, if we land in forest, we will have cover, which means damage will deal ranged attacks will deal less damage. So right now all I'm doing is moving people into the water over the rough terrain because I don't want to step on it, and bracing. We have now already found contact. This unit won't be able to dodge the rough terrain because no flying jetpacks. I really don't like this mech, so I think I'll be going back to the other one. However, it is now my real turn, so let's see. What can we do? I see one unknown mech. He's also not in range of me, but I see no support units, so I think I will try to lure him to me. For that, I will begin by letting him come close to me, reserving. Mech, interesting. So the mech probably has a medium tonnage. That means
what can I do for you?
Should be able to deal some very good damage if we find him in range. Okay, so this unit cannot see it. We have sensor lock now. Okay, so it will be useful for a unit that expends its charges quickly if we could then just use sensor lock. But currently we don't have that option. What if I moved around somewhere? Okay, so apparently obtaining line of sight against this unit will be tricky. We have also detected more enemies. And good. Okay, so there's something over here, which is don't know what it is. Maybe we'll ask Medusa. Oh, okay, race. The enemy now moves. Maybe I should have waited more. However, he moves to a very inconvenient place, because now we can see him even less.
Orders.
We will ask this Medusa to move over and see if we can catch a glimpse of what this is with better sensors. Light mechs have much better sensors. We still don't know what it is, so be it.
Orders.
And then it's time to perform some nice jumps. We cannot get to the water. We'll just jump around. Because moving in water is costs you a lot of movement points.
Waiting for orders.
That's why we cannot get so far. Alright. So everyone has moved. It's time to see what is remaining on the enemy's side. I believe I will use reserve this time. I want to see what the enemy has over here, and I don't want to show myself yet. See a quick light mech running around. That is perfectly fine. And I believe I will use reserve again. We will go to initiative 2 because I also want this unit to spend its movement. If he wants to shoot at us, he has to reveal himself. He doesn't do so. That means we will have to go on the chase. So this seems like a good position, however we can get flanked from here. Maybe we need to take care of this other unit instead. At least we begin doing that. So we jump on top of this tiny rock and go for the fire. He is still guarding and taking and having 2 evasions. We have so many weapons, so many good shots. They have a light mech, so we end up with a good result. This critical damage in multiple places. That means one good hit may help us finish it off.
Waiting on you, Commander.
However, it's not that hit.
Ready for orders.
About Behemoth. Can you jump to a place? Yes. We
Fire
jump to a
wheel.
better place where we can now easily point at the target downwards, giving us some aim bonuses. And if we hit the center torso, we just destroy
Giving
them.
him everything I've got.
Or we miss horribly. Inconvenient. Or we miss a lot and we get nothing.
Good to
I guess
go.
that's also possible. Can we really see him from here? Is this for real? But not from there, okay. Okay, how about we move over here
I read you, Commander.
and then we
Moving out.
take a very, very long range shot with this weapon. PPC misses, that's already bad.
Yeah, critical hit.
We still got some hits in. Sadly, they didn't do much.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. I really don't want to get backstabbed on this guy. That's why I still need to look in that direction. But there's nothing more we can do. The enemy has escaped our clutches, and there's even more enemies showing up. More like mechs apparently. Capable of shooting us out of line of sight. Okay, so be it. Luckily they missed, and this gives me the opportunity to attack. So I'm already liking things less and less. This unit is only capable of 15 damage in melee. Super low. However, it may be good enough in order to take care of this unit before it attacks us.
Location.
So let's give it a shot. I want to see how this goes. We get close, we engage in melee, we destroy a thing, I think the arms. Then we engage the flamethrowers, and we give him a little bit of heat. That's really not enough. Okay, this match did not work out as we expected. Some units above get shot, still evasion pips
Reporting
available.
Minimal damage.
More misses, thankfully. Now it's probably my turn. These 2 units have already moved. No, yes they did. This unit has moved as well. I would like to reserve again, and let's see what this unit decides to do. Maybe finally reveal himself. Maybe go back around. See. Okay, so the revelation is there. Now let's see how we take advantage of this. Okay, I'm going to assume that unit will die by someone's hand, so that's why I am jumping forward. I go to the water because I want to disperse a lot more heat, or all the heat that is possible. And we are going to do the trick that we mentioned before, where I put all the weapons on A, except this one supposed to be. I turn one off so I don't overheat, and then with the water bonus we will expel more heat than is indicated by the indicator.
Multiple targets.
We missed. Still one good hit, and then maybe the laser does something funny on this. Still some little damage. I'm happy with the result.
I hear ya.
Alright, time to finish this other unit off. Question is how. And I like jumping to the water again.
Sweat.
As long as we have jump jets, jumping into the water is a very good idea. I do not want to spread the damage out, so let's make sure that this unit does not move again. There you go. PPC to the center torso. Unit is dead.
Should have run when you had the chance.
Now Behemoth.
Good to go.
Still far behind compared to everyone else.
Jumping.
Approaches from a new angle. And goes for one of the support units. The one that got hurt and lost all its pips. Go for it. Ooh, those were some good hits. So one jump jet destroyed.
That hit something.
I think it will do much, but the hits were on their own merits pretty good. Enemy gets to move. A little bit of a shame, but what can you do? I didn't see if the PPC hit us, but there was some damage coming our way. I would like to reserve. Let's see what the second light unit does. This may decide how I engage the rest. Okay, another evasion pip loss. That's all fine. The enemies have now accumulated one pip themselves. That means
Waiting for orders.
maybe Glitch should come over here and perform my favorite full distribution of weapons. Multi-target on you, you, and you. How about this? So the missiles go to this guy, even though he has no evasion pips. You know what? In that case, it's not worth attacking this guy. We will put on Panther the two main weapons that we have, stronger ones, and then against the last guy, we're just gonna drop a medium laser. It's gonna remove the evasion pip, and we're gonna be happy. Go for it.
You get a headshot, and you get a headshot.
Ooh, that was not a headshot, but that was a side torso destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. And then a tiny hit. That was still pretty good. And inflicted
Where that came from.
some damage. Nice. The unit that we are here to kill decided to do absolutely nothing. I don't understand this tactic. Doesn't seem very effective to me. So, time to punish. If we shoot with everything, we will overheat. So we can turn one off and be safe. And we can even split the damage a little bit. For example, no, 85 is not. There we go. Remains in optimal range. That means we get to use most of our shots very effectively. Boom! Some very good hits. Knockdown, torso destroyed. I think that's a kill. Yes! Effectively, we did 3 wounds on the enemy. That ended up with a kill. Finally, time for Medusa to begin running. Maybe after Behemoth tries to do something on this other unit. I like this angle. Seems like we'll be able to keep tabs on everyone. This guy has 7 million lasers. I am very afraid of this right now. Holy. Someone will suffer for this. I can promise you that. Okay. However, we want to take care of this unit. Sadly, the cannons missed and the missiles didn't do much. Ah, that's such a shame. Okay, Medusa, please try to be the one who takes a little bit of these fires, these shots in the next turn. Maybe if we're lucky. See what this unit does. Oh, Pipsy on me. Oh, that probably hurt.
Warning, armor low.
Yes. So our armor still holds. That's pretty good.
Standing by.
Still cannot go for melees. Ah, that's not cool. Super not cool. However, we can at least use the flamer. It's not gonna do much. That it's better than doing nothing.
Primary target damage, Commander.
Okay, we hit with 2. The heat increases. See what the unit decides to do now. Apparently we cannot gain evasion charges. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Ah, damn it.
How did I didn't even see a hit on the head. This game. Again, 1% shot chance and we took a hit to the head. Don't ask me how this works, it just does. Alright. Time to keep delivering the punishment. Let's push our limits and use all the weapons. Good shots. The right arm is destroyed. PPC has been turned off. Very good.
What can I do for you? Roger that. Firing on
We try to finish it off. Ah, the PPC misses. However, center torso is destroyed. That's the end of this
You're
unit.
dead.
Good.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. Try to take the high ground
Jump jet.
from the enemy and see if we can do some very good attacks on it. Overheat alert, we would not want that. Let's turn off the lasers
Roger.
and go with the cannons. It's pretty good. Currently I am guessing that being in the water makes it very prone to be... Oh, I see, that's the problem. There is literally no path over here. That's why we never got attacked before. Okay. In that case, this unit is completely useless. I absolutely regret taking it. At least with this setup. And we asked him to move away and let the others play. So the mech moves around and I guess we'll shoot. The shots go wide. That looks pretty good.
What's up, boss?
We can now continue our attack on this unit. I'm going to use a normal move because as long as I get 1 evasion pip, the evasion counts. Having a lot more evasion, of course, very useful, but the first one is very important. We can push our systems to the max. I guess I could save the missiles, but I'm gonna use them anyway because I want to deal some stability damage. Cannons miss. Story of our life. Okay, we're gonna use 1 turn in the water in order to regain a huge chunk of heat. Because I plan to use...
Engaging coolant system.
yes, exactly. I plan to use the jump jets in order to find an advantageous position that let me shoot this guy. Not ideal. Okay, I could go here, but stay in the water. I guess it's fine.
Taking the high road.
Yep. The water will let me dissipate the heat. We have plenty of lasers, including the PPC. PPC is a laser weapon. And
Tell
we
me
take a
what
shot.
to shoot.
Ooh, that looked like a good hit. Hit sinks, not very important if as long as he stays in the water, but still pretty good to hit them.
Yes, Commander.
Medusa pretending that he can be useful.
On it.
It's a lie. He took a hit to the head from the 1 shot he got in his way, in his direction. The enemy wants revenge. Let's see what they do. They go for the Vindicator. That's not gonna do a lot of damage.
Nice try.
Also with only 1 laser, I guess that was in order to minimize how much heat they accumulate. Not very useful in this case.
Waiting for orders.
Let's check if we can do some game. I would love to do a death from above right now, however, cannot be done.
I
How
hear
well
ya.
glitch? Can you do it? 60% chance, but I absolutely love death from above. And as long as my legs are not hurt, I am more than willing to take one. So let's do
Going
it.
in feet first.
That's a beautiful hit, and we hit maximum and stability. which means this unit is going to fall
Good to go.
because Behemoth has missiles available. Additionally, the
Copy that.
small laser fired, makes us happy. Cannons missed again, whatever. The knockdown is there. Side torso destroyed, that's first injury. The knockdown is also there. That means -1 initiative, and that also means another wound. And finally, we are ready with us to take an upper position and aim straight for the torso. But not with all weapons, otherwise we overheat. That's uncool. Go for it. Some of those hits look good. Some of them did nothing.
Yeah.
Units still awkward. But currently, because we knocked them down, we have an entire initiative on them, which means our shots are going to be extra good. Again, center torso, turn off more things. Hope for the best. That looked much better. The center torso currently has
Standing
a
by.
sliver of health. We can turn off the medium laser, I believe. That would be the best. And as long as one missile hits, I think
Firing on
it
target.
will be dead. That is it. Goodbye. Death from above. As long as you have the
Oh,
armor to
salvage
take
that.
damage, absolutely amazing.
Mission successful.
Cool. Good job. Again, the side missions may have increased rewards. In this case, the extra payment means absolutely nothing because we chose to take everything else but payment. We did gain some reputation, which will eventually add up to something important, but maybe not today. Our light unit took some damage, but I believe we're gonna leave it out for a longer while because its effectiveness is questionable. Our units gain some experience, and now we get to choose our salvage. So salvage is very tricky, especially because you may find something super specific that you need, but in general, taking mech salvage is better than anything else. So right now I see there's a rocket launching light unit I could start trying to build. What else is there? There's a medium hunchback that has 8 laser capabilities. That's a lot. We could begin building a panther. There are apparently an all-around mecha, but no cannons. They have a lot of jump jets, which is pretty good. And they can use PPCs, or at least it's expected of them to use PPCs. I believe maybe Panther is one of the ones we have. I do not know. However, it's pretty cool that 4 pieces are available, because we can ask for one. If this is a bad idea because it looks super rare. Heat efficiency, one has a lot less. 50 tons. Is the Panther a light? Ah, Panther is a light. That's interesting. I don't want the second light. Let's take the Hunchback. And anyway, we get one Panther, a medium laser, and short range missile. Okay. First mission is now complete. At least the first real mission. We took minimal damage. So we will first check on the available contracts for this, and based on that we're gonna decide where we want to go. Let's see. So we could immediately go to another mission. However, I believe we are lacking one person. This mission already pays a lot more compared to the others, so I'm already liking this idea. I could even go for 2 out of 10 salvage, 2 and 10. However, I think maybe this mission will be more appropriate for that because it has less payment. So yeah, I think that's what I will do. However, before we go attacking, we need either of them to be out because I really don't want to go around hiring. New guys are quite low on their experience points. Let's see if any of our guys could level up any of their abilities. For example, me. So I want to create a sniper out of me. So I'm going to get the best out of gunnery. And I rarely think that standing still is a good idea. But no, you know what? Okay, so in the future I'm planning to give myself the heaviest mechs, and the heaviest mechs don't really get to move around a lot, and usually rely on having a ton of armor rather than evasion points, because they're a little bit easier to hit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pump up the GATs so that first I get more HP. And having more HP means we can take more injuries before we are taken out or probably die. I don't know if that's possible. And second, we'll get this ability, Bulwark, that says that as long as we don't move, we will immediately go into guarded mode. Basically, I think XCOM had something similar. Like if you don't move, you hunker down. Or if you only move, you hunker down. Okay, that's not really a similarity, but we can draw a parallel. Okay, in this case, we're accumulating to buy piloting. Piloting increases melee attacks, and this unit is super happy with their melees.
Commander?
And in the case of glitch, I'm going to go for sensor lock because it's a very cute combination to be able to take care of evasion pips from enemies. Basically, that's what the unit will become. In the meantime, though, as we have, what, 12 days to wait? 13 days of wait. We're going to go to the mech bay. We can request this repair. We can ignore it. You know what? I think I'm going to ignore it right now. I'll not ignore it. I will not ignore it. But we can ask of some upgrades of these units. For example, this one has 8 jump jets, which I don't think it needs. We take out 4. Maybe we can fit more lasers. Oh, this thing cannot fit more lasers. Okay, forget it. Okay, we need a new light mech, one that I like more than this one. Trying to remember which one it was. Okay, never mind. We still have some job to do on these other ones. I believe we were taking this out. We were replacing this with a 10. Looks good. Jump jet, please go there. Remove this. Remove this. So we have the missiles and the ammo, and the cannon and the ammo. Both of these are very long range. Actually, that's a lie. AC2 is long range. AC5 is where's the cannon now? Ah, here. The AC5 is between 360 and 540, and the missiles are 420 and 630. So it's not too crazy. What about this one? 480 and 720. Okay, so the damage on the AC2 is 25 times 2, I guess, because 2 shots. And the damage on the AC5 is 45. That's interesting. You know what? We're gonna try this. We're gonna stay with the original configuration. We're gonna see how it goes. We have the jump jets, we have the heat sinks, and we have the armor distributed. Okay. We request the change. It will take 7 days. Go for it.
I'll let you know when that's done.
I believe this one was 6 days, right? The last time we did it. What did we do? We removed the missiles, we moved the laser, we removed one laser, and we put a medium laser. Medium laser, a little short on the range, but the PPC is not too far away from it. The large laser is not bad at all. It's actually pretty good. But it occupies 2 slots, and it weighs more, and then it requires a ton of heat. So in order to optimize how many in order to optimize how many people we can shoot, we leave 3 weapons on, and then we will enjoy our power. I believe I'm also using all the jump jets I can, so what I'm going to add are some heat sinks so that we can shoot over and over and over without worrying too much about the spending, about the heat itself. Apparently I added too many. How about this? I believe this is the tab we created before, so now I'm basically repeating it. And if we're correct, it's not 6 days, it's like 12 days. Sure, 12 days is correct, but it's something that had to be done, so it makes me happy. Okay, so let's see. We have we can please shift this down. Okay, maybe it's not so bad. So in 7 days we get this, in 10 days we get the Vindicator, and in 13 days this guy comes back. Is this correct? Or were they cumulative? Yes. So 7, 10, and then 1. We'll have to wait then 17 days of literal time where we do absolutely nothing because we are refitting our mechs. But trust me, this is necessary and it will make our life much better. Time passes and we're about to hit our first financial report. This will be the end of the month equivalent of XCOM, and in here what you'll see is how much longer can we survive given our money and our income. We're still pretty good. We are in a balanced situation where we have some expenditures and some costs. And in this place we can do something that will affect the morale of the campaign permanently. We can cut down our salaries and use less maintenance points, but we suffer a lot. Or we continue normally, or we can overpay everyone and have like a luxury life in trade of morale. So morale is a bar that goes from 0 to 50, and it is literally the same bar that shows up in game and allows you to use the morale extra abilities. If the crew has over 25 points, they are inspired, which means they get +1 bonifier to their shots. And if you start with max already, you not only begin inspired, you can straight away start using your super shots, call shots as they are called, and start dishing out some real damage. But that is not the thing of today. We work on the Vindicator, we finish it.
Is just about gone, Commander.
We get the money warning, that's all fine. We were prepared for this. It's time to do another mission, and this means it's time for me to take a tiny break. I believe I have to go feed the cat. It's complaining about the food, so I'll be back in, I guess, 15 minutes. See you soon. Never mind. One last thing to do. Looks better. Deployment screen. It's now time to go. So yes, now indeed true. I will see you soon.